Across the state of Alabama, the attorneys, proudly sponsored by the law firm of Hollis Wright, are here to serve you. Your tough legal questions answered by our experts. The attorneys, with Josh Wright from the law firm of Hollis Wright and host David Lamb.
Leading our conversation, a partner at the firm of Hollis Wright, Carter Clay. Good to see you.
Good to see you, David. Yeah, we're going to be tackling driving under the influence of drugs and alcohol this evening. Obviously, for many, many years, it's a problem that has plagued our society, and kind of getting ready for the show here this evening, I was looking at some statistics, and one thing that jumped out at me is that about 40% annually of the motor vehicle accidents that result in a fatality involve alcohol. So think about that for a second. Every 10 individuals that die in a motor vehicle accident, about 4 individuals are dying in an accident that involves alcohol. So I thought that was a pretty high percentage. And we're very fortunate tonight to have an individual named Chris Reed here with us from the Reed Law Firm. Chris has a very diverse legal practice, been practicing for several years. He's been on the show before. Thank you so much, Chris, for coming back on the show. And tell the viewers a little bit about yourself and about your legal practice.
Well, I have a general practice, so we do many things: DUI, drug defense, contract disputes, litigation. I'm an NFL agent, so I deal with athletes, and I co-host a show for Yellowhammer Radio, so I do political commentary. I'm also doing political commentary tomorrow on another network, so I do a whole lot of things, and I love doing it.
Well, great. Well, how did you get involved in this particular area of the law relative to DUIs or driving under the influence of drugs and alcohol?
Well, I grew up, and my dad is a physician, and my mom is a counselor. And so when I was very young, I kind of saw what happened to people whenever they had substance abuse issues. And so when I went to law school and passed the bar, I really was interested in this area because I wanted to assist people that were going through those things, not just from the legal side, but also try to help them, get counseling, let them know that somebody out there cares, and just let them know that it's not the end of the world, and you can make better choices. And so I love doing it, and I've seen a lot of my clients just completely change their lives after we've dealt with the legal issues.
So you've really kind of embraced not only representing or defending individuals that have been charged with a DUI, but you've really embraced sort of the counseling aspect of that in the event that perhaps you come across somebody that through talking with them you realize that this is not just an isolated incident where somebody happened to have a little too much to drink and got pulled over, that the problem is much deeper. You've really kind of embraced the counseling side of that and helping them get some treatment perhaps to overcome that problem.
Yes, and it actually makes a big difference as far as legal strategy, because once you talk to a person about the underlying issues, you get those addressed, they're actually much more likely to collaborate with you. They appreciate it because they trust you. And so you've given that person a reason to believe that, hey, it's going to be okay, we're going to get through this. And whenever you take them to court and the district attorney and judges see that, they're usually very merciful. And it's almost like this is a turning point in the life of somebody. Whereas if I just approach it like, hey, I'm just going to get you off, you can do whatever you want, that doesn't help them. They're not taking responsibility. And generally, if you come in there arrogant, you're not really going to get great deals from the DA, and the judges do not like it. So it's not helping your client out.
And so it's certainly a way that by the time you actually get to a plea bargain, or by the time you were to get to the trial of the DUI case, you're sort of armed with additional information that would help mitigate some of the penalties perhaps that a judge might otherwise impose on the individual. For instance, you can say, Judge, we're here to plead guilty, and I know this is the 3rd DUI in a 2-year time period, but hey, let me tell you what he's been doing over the last 9 months to help himself. And here's the treatment that he's gotten, and here's how diligent he's been and consistent he's been with going through that treatment regimen. And I guess those are what you're talking about, are the types of things that judges are receptive to in terms of perhaps lowering the punishment or penalty.
Yes, and I can tell the judges and the district attorneys that we track our clients that we've done DUIs or drug cases for, and over 90% of them never reoffend. And so we track them years out. I keep track of all of them, and so the amount of people that I work with, we rarely ever see them do it again. And so I can say, look, whenever I'm talking to a prosecutor I know, I can tell them, I've done many of these cases, this guy's serious, I met with his family, I know the counselor, and that carries a whole lot more weight than just, hey, can we get this guy a deal? Because then they're just seeing a sheet of paper with an offense, like the offense on there. If you get them to see this is a human being and he's going through something and he's really trying to get his life right and here's why, then they're really open to working with you, because at that point they want them to succeed. And I think that's a different strategy that I try to employ, and it's been very successful in the past 7 years.